Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Your government is constantly lying to you, and I'm sure you know this by now. When they talk about people in these particular situations, it doesn't have to be someone who's unfamiliar with their surroundings, like a stranger to your country. Yes, they can say it happens in every country. This we know, this I know, but it starts at home. It starts at home. It starts with a child being born in poverty. It starts with a child living in a single family home and in poverty. You know, when you talk about unfamiliar surroundings, you always try to make people think that it's someone who came into your country and they're not sure about the footing and where to go and what is where and what is situated that they can get help. That's not the case. They're lying to you. Because what happens, let's talk about Barbados. Let's stick to one particular place. What happens in Barbados is if you, as a child, are abused, if you are abused and you run away from trouble, you run away from danger, you run away from pain, you get arrested. You get arrested in Barbados, okay? They don't understand that it's normal to run away from pain, or you don't want to be hurt, you don't want to be abused. They don't understand it. So it starts right there in the home, and it starts at a young age. Every school teacher in Barbados should have a lie detector tests every season, every whatever, whenever they go out of school, when there's a vacation period and they come back for that whatever session it is. Teachers, every teacher in Barbados must and should go under a lie detector test. They should be subjected to lie detector tests and examinations to make sure that while they were off the school premises, they weren't going around and picking up primary school or secondary school children for their pleasure. These things should happen in a place like Barbados. So when you are talking about unfamiliar surroundings and not knowing where to go and fearing law enforcement, yeah, they would fear law enforcement because they are the ones who would put you in prison for running away from danger. So yes, the fear is real, and the fear it's necessary. You'd be a fool not to fear someone after you run away from danger and they become a danger to you also. You'll be a fool. So all of what they're talking about exists within the parameters of being born poor and being born in a single family home, and that starts early o'clock. That starts from the time you're born. That's something that exists from the time you're born, because you don't hear about kids being trafficked like this when there is a strong family unit. You don't hear about that. It's always the kid who ran away. They may be at a bus stop, or they may be at the a station, like a bus station or some kind of transit area, so they can, be around people, or they feel better when they're around people. People watch for that. The teachers in the school watch for kids who are withdrawn and they're kind of like, sad and shy. They watch for things like that, and they would take advantage of that child and tell a friend, okay, yeah, pass that child around. That is where it's happening. It's happening right within your own communities, and you should not make people focus on foreigners, people who are coming there. Yes, that happens too, but home drums should beat first, and it's happening every day in Barbados. It's happening every day in Barbados that a child is being trafficked. It's happening there within your family structure, where the uncles and the brothers and the neighbors and the mom wanting some money and would, they offer up their kids. They'll turn a blind eye. It's happening in Barbados. It is rampant. It is all over the place. And for the GIS people to talk about traffic persons reluctant to seek help. It's because you arrest them. It's because running from danger is illegal in Barbados. I know it's before Parliament and they're going to redress that particular law, but up until me talking now, the 10th of January 2023, it's actually illegal to run away from danger in Barbados. It's actually understood that the pedophiles have schools named after them. That is like customary, or they may have a part of the school named after them. Okay, so do not focus on foreigners or people who are coming to the island. Focus on yourselves. Let home drums beat first. You should focus on the children. I've said it so many times, but focus on children. Look and see the parents who have the audacity to be poor, but yet they're bringing in kids. They're poor and they're having kids from someone that they don't even know the name of the person. Big man, tall man, whatever. They don't really know the full name of the person they've had that child from. Focus on that. Let home drums beat first in Barbados, and know that whatever happens to you as you grow up and go astray, it happens from the time you were born. It's happening from the time you were conceived, because the persons who engage in the act didn't think it through. It's not being thought out. You're not being planned for. So when you come up and these things happen, it happens right at home. It starts right at home in your neighborhood. Even before you get to primary school where the teacher takes over, it's happening already. So come on now. Come on. You need to get better, and the government needs to stop trying to pull the wool over your eyes. You know what you are. You know what you are. You know what you do. You know what you were bred for. You know what you were born and brought in for. Okay, and it's not for greatness. You're not brought in for greatness. They're just expecting you to go and work at Chefette, Burger King, go and work for someone, because you're not really pushing out inventors and scientists and technology specialists. You're not really pushing those kind of, prodigies out. So let home drums beat first. Everything that they talk about in your newspapers, it's right there. It starts right there at birth. Right there at birth. This is Sherry Veronica.